Show you shit that you might not know. Welcome, my friend, to the Be With Show. I did all this recording. I'm gonna have to roll back my stuff. I'll probably fall into that later, but I'll hit y'all up on that but what I had going on, I wanted to show you guys TeamViewer, AnyDesk, and NoMachine. During Corona, I know a lot of people are at home working from home. Many of us that can have that ability are doing that. And with that being said, I know it becomes a challenge trying to get help, since even some of your IT stores, things like that, your little geek squads, places like that, you're not able to get as much support and help. So these tools will allow technical folks like myself, if you got that are friends, family, or a colleague, someone that you know, these tools will help you out to get the help that you need. So first one that I wanted to show you is TeamViewer. TeamViewer is a cross-platform, multi-platform remote controlling tool. Windows, Mac, Linux, Chrome OS. It's great. I chose that. This is probably #1 on my list. They've been around for a while. There's several versions of it that have been out. Awesome tool, great for remote controlling, helping other folks out. They also have maybe on the subscription version of it, but the free version allows basic remote control file transfer and has a built-in chat feature, so you can do that. Really simple to use. You basically you download your platform version that you need. Once you do have it installed, you just click and launch it. I'll show you this real quick here. You click, you launch it. So if you want somebody to remote control your machine, you simply give them this 10-digit code here along with the password. So this is secure, so this password is not the same every time. Once you end your session, that password is null and void pretty much. The only way that your password would remain the same if you were to set a personal password here, that would not change. So, but for security purposes and you allowing people to remote in to give you assistance, I would leave it at this random password, which actually gets generated every time you close and open TeamViewer, or you can manually do it there. So I'll show you here. So right now it has this current password. I'm going to close it in that session. Let's open it back up. So here it still has the same password because I haven't used that, but I can go in here, randomly generate another one. But essentially, after that session ends, after the session that you're in, after it ends, that password becomes null and void. And then if you are the person you are wanting to remote in to help someone out, you would ask them for their ID. You'd put that in here, and then you'd hit connect, and it would connect to a remote computer, which I don't think that I have TeamViewer on here. No. So, in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. It's really easy. It's a really easy, straightforward client to use. Like I said, they've been around for for many years. And it's probably, I'd say, if not, in my opinion, one of the best kind of remote controlling tools out there, because it's really simple to use. Okay, so interested in that, go check that out. TeamViewer, you can check it out. It's teamviewer.com. I'll leave the link down in the description of this video. All right, so next one on the list is one that's similar to TeamViewer. It's cross-platform, multi-platform. You can, Windows, Linux, Mac, or Android, various different operating systems. It's called AnyDesk. Has the same connection features just like TeamViewer. Now the interface does appear a little bit different, so if you're not familiar with it, you kind of might have to mess around with it, play with it a little bit. The interface doesn't appear quite just like TeamViewer as far as the connection stuff. But here, let me launch it for you so you can take a look. It's similar in how it connects. So if you are the person that needing the remote assistance, you would give the person on the other end who has AnyDesk installed on their machine, you would give them this code here, which they would just click that and then hit connect, and it would allow them. So, and then if I was the remote person, if I was the one wanting to connect to the person needing the help or assistance, I would here put in that 10 code, or that 9-digit code would go into where it says remote desk, and then you would connect, and it would pull up the remote screen, and you'd have control from there. So that is AnyDesk, and we showed you TeamViewer. This other one here, not necessarily. This is NoMachine. I like NoMachine. NoMachine's been a up and coming game player. It's been around for some years. I don't think over 10 years, but it's been around for a while. Think of it like it's almost like having a terminal emulator or virtual desktop in a sense, that you're able to connect. It pulls up like a remote desktop that from a remote machine. So this allows not necessarily remote control, but remote access. If you're looking to actually, I need to access a machine remotely to utilize it as though I were actually on it, this is where you would want to use NoMachine, hence the name NoMachine. So once you go find it, just like you search AnyDesk on the web or TeamViewer, just Google NoMachine. Go to their site, click on downloads. Let's go here. So you click on downloads. So you get started with NoMachine. As you can see, it's multi-platform, various different OSs and mobile devices too as well. So you can get that going. So, and basically download whatever platform you have. I'm running Linux, so I actually run it on the Debian deb file here. So once you got that installed, let me minimize. You download that, install the client. Once you got the client installed, you kind of click through this menu item here, and it'll search and find, if it's a local network, which I'm on, it'll find any other machines that are running the NoMachine server or server service. If not, if you're connecting over the internet, one thing you want to do is make sure you are able to open up that port on your firewall or your router to allow access to come through, because NoMachine actually uses port 4000, if I remember. So this is all the client side stuff. Oh, here we go, server preferences. Here we go. So you can see here, network service. NoMachine uses port 4000, that's their common port that they use. If you want to, for security purposes, you can change that. You can change it. You'd have to stop the server from running, but you can change that so it's not on just the standard 4000 ports. So if you're over the web, you'd launch your client, and make sure you would essentially type in whatever your WAN IP address is in, and then colon 4000, for example. Let's just say 8. This is just a made up IP address. So that's how it would look. You type in the IP address over the internet, 4,000. This does create a secure connection, so you don't have to be worried about sending information over an unencrypted connection. So, and like I said, this is really good if you're wanting to actually access a remote desktop from another machine and utilize full resources. So there's a difference. You got one remote control, one remote access, remote session, or remote desktop session. So those are my three. We've got, I had first on the list, I had TeamViewer. The second one was AnyDesk. The third one was NoMachine. And I'm gonna throw in this one too, just because it's a big. It still allows remote. This allows remote control remote control session out also. So those that in the tech world, they're familiar with VNC. I shouldn't have left VNC out. VNC, there's a lot of different platforms that are run on. There's Ultra VNC, Tight VNC. VNC, it's kind of one of the first standard remote access tools that were out there. So I don't want to leave that one out there. It doesn't necessarily provide, I'm going to say, the security. You'd have to set up a little bit more security in order to utilize that, because it doesn't, if memory serves me right, I don't think it uses quite the type level of security that the other ones I showed you are. But VNC, virtual network computing, that has been around for probably was for a while like the de facto standard. I mean, you had VNC was utilized. I'd say VNC helped build a lot of the other ones, these newer ones that you see now. So I didn't want to leave that one out. You can go here. There's Ultra VNC. You can download that there for Ultra VNC. There's also Tight VNC. And Tight VNC, I think I think you can find that across platform too as well. So yeah, they've got Linux server, Linux, Windows, Mac, Mac OS. See, let's go to downloads. And as here you go. They got Windows, Linux, and also a Java version here too. So you got, whether you got Windows or Linux, you have the ability to use Tight VNC. Its source terms come from the general public license, so it's free. Check it out. Offers remote control. That's another one. It's an oldie but a goodie. So I wanted to end it on that. I really appreciate y'all for watching through the video. I had a few technical issues. I ended up having to re-record this. But if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. Like this video. Like. Hit that like button. That's that little icon that looks like a thumb up. Go please like this video. Helps, spread my video, spread the word, share the wealth. Share the video, share it on YouTube, share it on Facebook, share it with any other mobile platform, any other friends you got. Subscribe to my channel. That's Be With Consulting. Well, this is Be With Television. Because if you have to be with anybody, you want to be with the best, and that's where we provide you the best information and technical IT digital knowledge that you want to know. So all things tech reference, we like to talk about tech shit. That's what we like. That's what we do here. If you want to know things technical, you want to help get an idea on how to figure those things out, come drop us a line, drop us a message. You can hit me up, give me a call. I'm here. I can help you out. Drop me a dime. Numbers 360-399-6834. You can obviously you can check out the subscribe to the my YouTube channel. Like my Facebook page. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram. And visit, hit up the website. My website is bewit.net. That's BEAWIT.net. And like I said, if you want to be with anybody in the game, you want to be with the best, I am the best. This is JC. I'm going to hit you with the rest. 33 1/3. Peace, and I'm out, baby. Love y'all.